I was living with a lady during the lockdown, and I still am. We made it. Yeah, we made it. I think the reason that lockdown was tough on a lot of couples, right? I think the reason we made it is because we both got COVID early, and her smell never came back. I think that's the only reason we made it through. Seriously, it really helped. We got into each other's nerves a little bit when everything was locked down and we're stuck in a Brooklyn apartment, you know? And so when things opened back up again, she suggested we get out of the apartment and spend one night in like a boutique hotel, like have like a staycation, right? And we did it. And for more money than I will ever admit out loud, yeah, we did it. We spent one night watching a different TV. It was worth it. Grey's Anatomy is so much better on a smaller TV. Who needs surround sound when you have an ice bucket? You can just listen. So strange. The other day I was leaving the apartment. She told me I looked nice. I was like, thank you. She's like, you know, Adam, it'd be nice if you told me I looked good every once in a while. I was like, you look good every once in a while. Yeah. We watch a lot of TV, and the other day I was just flipping channels and I started watching Division I women's college softball. And she comes in, looks at the TV, and just goes, oh no! Don't tell me you have a women's softball fetish now. I was like, wait a second, can't a guy just watch elite female athletes at the peak of their abilities playing a competitive sport? She was like, yeah, you can, but you're hard. I was like, you've never seen me watch the Yankees, you don't know. Her middle name is Rachel. I only mention that because it's coincidentally the first name of one of my ex-girlfriends. It's not a big deal. It just means like every once in a while in bed, I have to be like, oh, I thought we were using middle names. Yeah. She made me brownies the other day. It's a very nice thing to do, right? I tasted one. I'm like, this is fantastic. This tastes great. She's like, I'm so glad you like it because it's so simple and it's healthy. I made it from beans and oats and agave. I was like, stop, right? Don't ruin it by telling me what's in it. Isn't the whole point to fool me? That'd be like if we had great sex and afterwards she was like, Adam, that was fantastic. I was like, oh, it was so simple. I just thought about your sister. Like, I'm saying don't tell. That's what I'm saying. We don't get in too many arguments, which is good. She did get mad at me the other day, though, because I asked her if she faked it. Yeah, she was like, it wasn't fake. It was a reenactment. Yeah. So, I think the biggest argument we ever got in was like 6 months in. She got upset because I couldn't remember the name of every woman I'd ever been with. And I was like, that's why I have the spreadsheet. So I don't have to remember. And she asked to see the spreadsheet. Of course I showed it to her, right? I'm an open book, you know? She starts like scrolling through, and after a few minutes she's like, how come every woman you were with before me is named Karen? And why am I not on the spreadsheet? And I was like, no, you're looking at type. And you're at the top. That's you. Then she scrolls over the name. She's like, Adam, this seems, this isn't very progressive. This seems like, is this all just white women? Like, are you not? I was like, okay, look, scroll over to column R. She's like, would you even recognize these women if you saw them on the street? I was like, do you really want me to open the PowerPoint? How far are we going with this? We have a dog, too. We have a little dog, and the other day, she's out walking the dog. I'm back in the apartment. She texted me while she's walking the dog. She's like, can you please do me a gigantic favor? This is not at all how people text, but anyway. Can you please do me a gigantic favor? Can you preheat the oven to 400 degrees? I was like, I just thought that's not a gigantic favor. That's like pressing a button, right? But what does that say about what she thinks of me if she thinks that I think that that's a gigantic favor? I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't do it. I was so distracted by her definition of gigantic, few years ago, I was feeling some pressure to like settle down, have kids and stuff. And then she said to me that she was thinking of freezing her eggs. And I was like, sweet, pressure's off, right? And then she goes, hey, Adam, I was doing some research. Turns out you can freeze eggs already fertilized. I didn't know you could do that. Caught me complete off guard. I was just like, fertilized by who? Oh boy, was that ever the wrong thing to say, right? What I should have said, of course, fertilized by whom? So she got it done. She got her eggs frozen, unfertilized, sauce on the side. And now it turns out, like when an average healthy woman goes in to have her eggs harvested, and it is called a harvest, by the way, which I thought was hysterical, and then it was explained to me that it's not. But when an average healthy woman gets her eggs harvested, they get like 18, 19 eggs. You're good. It's good. She does it. 36 eggs. It's like, that's like a quarter of the genders. That's like, what are you, a salmon? Like, where'd you get your ovaries? Costco, that's just a lot of eggs.